Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Exodus, and welcome to the long-awaited Bleach results best boobs poll results. I've been kind of thinking, how do I want to do this video for a little bit now, and I figured, honestly, I'll just go through the top 10 and then give my opinions on each one, and try to keep it as concise as possible so everyone can see the results. So, yeah, without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. Coming in at number 10, we have Spirit Society Rangiku with 316 votes. So yeah, Rangiku. By the way, if you see me look this way, it's because my camera's here, my monitor's here. So yeah, I'll be looking at the photos. I'll also have stuff up, so you're not just looking at me. But yeah, Spirit Society Rangiku at number 10. I mean, honestly, these top 10 I can't really say I'm very surprised by. But I mean, I could see why she made it up here. They're pretty visible. And I know Rangiku just in Bleach in general is definitely popular in terms of that region. So yeah, I mean, this is probably one of the better looking Rangikus we have in the game, and so for any Rangiku fans, I'm sure they voted for this one. And yeah, honestly, I really like, I mean, the character in itself, like this unit, I think really has a cool design to her, and there's definitely a certain appeal going on here. So yeah, I mean, I think this is a very reasonable number 10, and yeah, so let's get on to the next one. At number 9, with 319 votes, we have Swimsuit Nemu. So I'm a little bit surprised by this, honestly. I thought she would, I thought the Swimsuit Nemu would land higher. But at number 9 here we have Swimsuit Nemu. She is almost three or 4 years old now. I'm losing track of time with this game. But yeah, I feel like she would probably be higher up if it was voting for a different region. Because mainly what we're getting here is just the side action. But yeah, I mean, this was a pretty good banner. Like, all 3 units that came out on this banner were, let's see, it was Nemu, Neliel, and the third one I'm blanking on. Why am I blanking on the third from this banner? Anyways, yeah, I mean, I can see why. Nemu was also I think a fan favorite in the series as a whole, and this unit definitely shows off her in ways that I'm sure people like a lot. But like I said, I kind of expected her to be a little higher. I expected most of the swimsuit characters, if not all of them, like the newer ones, to be dominating the top 10, but that actually isn't the case. So yeah, I mean, I can't say I'm unhappy with this. So yeah, we're moving on to the next one. At number 8, we have Camp Funeral World Beyond Resurrection Holobell with 329 votes. I'm actually very surprised by this result. Number 8 being Resurrection or Beyond Resurrection Holobell. But I can honestly see why. I mean, you've seen a lot in this one. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you enjoy that kind of, because definitely she's got like kind of a thin like bikini motif going on. So yeah, I mean, I can see why people voted for this one. They're very prominently out there. Yeah, I mean, I think Holobell in general, I know a lot of people do enjoy Holobell as a character and Holobell's arts. I'll, at the end of the video, I'll go over some of like the runner-ups like really quickly, like going through maybe like 20 through 10. But I know Holobell was up there, like a couple of her units, like Swimsuit Holobell and Parasol Holobell. So we'll see exactly where those were later if they were in the top 20. But yeah, I mean, this one is actually, I really like this art a lot, and they're definitely there. They're a part of it. So yeah. At number 7, we have Swimsuit Kukaku with 348 votes. So Kukaku comes as no surprise to me. Like I said earlier, I expected almost all of the swimsuit variants to be up here, and sure enough, here we have last year's swimsuit Kukaku. Those are some melons, alright. I do think that this batch of swimsuit characters, especially people like a lot, just because it's like swimwear with like very normal swimwear, I guess you could say. It's nothing like super extravagant, like very weird. It's just they're wearing swimsuits, and this one on Kukaku just happens to show off a lot. Yeah, I mean, you're probably already seeing a theme up till now, whereas the bigger is winning. Can't say I agree, but these are the numbers, and you can't ignore the numbers, Mason. So, yeah, I mean, I really like this art, don't get me wrong, but yeah, definitely appropriate for number 7. I honestly thought it might be higher, but you'll see why. Coming in at number 6, we have 1,000 Year Blood War Orihime with 372 votes. So here's one that I was actually really surprised by. Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people are fans of Orihime, and I just kind of felt like there were other Orihimes that might have presented or taken precedence over people voting for this 1,000 Year Blood War version. But at the same time, if you're like a manga reader, then you probably know of like the scene with this whole outfit and but yeah, I think I mean, I guess looking at it now, it's very understandable that she was voted into number 6. Like, because you got the middle region and then you got like the side region, and so it's kind of like the best of both worlds for people that enjoy a little bit of that. And also Orihime is just kind of like a fan favorite character, even though this wasn't about characters specifically, it was about units. But I mean, this card art, I mean, this unit art in general, I think is very appealing to people because it includes some of this. You get some of, I don't think you can see, you get some of this, you know. So yeah, I mean, overall, I enjoy Orihime as a character, so I can't really complain about this one. She's cute, and she has the goods. So yeah, that is number 6. At number 5, we have Christmas Neliel with 374 votes. Yeah, now we're starting to get into some more maybe predictable characters, and Christmas Neliel is definitely predictable. I was pretty sure she'd be in at least the top 10, but here she is, just barely making it in the top 5. Yeah, I think it's the pose, honestly, in this art. I really think it's the pose. She's kind of like inviting you to come in, you know? And so it's not anything crazy, like you're just getting a very like frontal view. But I can see why people voted. Like, I think it's just like that kind of like welcoming pose, like it feels very warm, you know, cold scenery around, and then she's inviting you in for a hug. I don't know, I just think that was a big part of why she's up here, because there is a lot of reason to like now. Yeah, this one is basically, you know, what happened. I mean, it's not bad, definitely not bad. I have some issue with this card art or character art, that being her legs. Proportions are very weird because you can tell they focused on the top, not really the bottom. But this was a poll about boobs and not proportions. So yeah, that was number 5. Coming in at number 4, we have Swimsuit Orihime, last year's version, with 443 votes. Now this one is actually a real big surprise to me because I thought she would be at least top 3, but here she is at number 4. I know a lot of people or doing the nosebleeds when this character was revealed. And I can see why. Personally, I don't really like this card art at all. And there's just, it's just sometimes, you know, melons just are too big, and that's how I feel here. I don't know. I mean, I can understand. I can understand why she's at number 5, or excuse me, number 4. I can understand. I don't really agree with this one though. All the others, I'm like, yeah, it's okay. But like, I just think these kind of like, they don't fit Orihime as a character. And so I've always felt like this swimsuit character's kind of been out of place. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I mean, like I said, I can understand why she's at number 4, but I just don't quite agree with this one. Coming in number 3, we have Halloween Yoruichi with 468 votes. Yeah, this is actually the one of the only Yoruichis to. I need to double check the 20 through 10 ranking, but this is one of the only Yoruichis I've seen up this far in the ranking, which actually really surprised me because a lot of people like Yoruichi a lot in the community. Yeah, this is the only art in BBS that people really seem to like of Orihime, I guess, or excuse me, Yoruichi. I'm still on the last result. I mean, people do like Orihime as well, but I know there are a lot of Yoruichi fans in the community, and there are some good Yoruichi character arts that I'm surprised didn't make it up here. Like last year's swimsuit, I thought would be up here. Even 1,000 Year Blood War, it's not bad, but I guess people were really into this one. Again, I mean, I can see why. They're big, they're revealing. I'm starting to see a theme with you guys. Y'all visit. Yeah. I don't know. Not much to enumerate on here. I mean, I think it's very expected that this is number 3. I kind of expected this one to be top 10 easily, and here she is at number 3. So yeah, that was number 3. And at number 2, we have 1,000 Year Blood War Sternritter Candace with 485 votes. Now this was actually really surprising to me. I did not expect Candace to come up this far at all. I maybe expected top 15, but number 2 is actually really surprising me, and I'm sure a good amount of that is recency bias. But I mean, I guess I can kind of understand why she's up here. I mean, I just honestly, like, to be frank, I honestly think it's recency bias and like hype factor. Like, people really are still really excited for Quincy's and Sternritter, more specifically, and Candace is that. She is recent and she is hype, and she also has moderately size. Honestly, my personal preference is definitely more, like, I prefer this more than like some of the other, like, you know, the swimsuit Orihime that I really don't like that much. So honestly, she's very well rounded, to put in a sense. The character art as a whole is very good. She's an attractive character, I'll say it. So yeah, I mean, an unexpected but honestly a very well-deserved number 2. So yeah, that was number 2. Let's move on to number 1. And before we get into that, I'm just gonna read through everything below the top 10. So top 10 starts with Spirit Rangiku. Then we got 2 years ago, Swimsuit Orihime, the water battle version, at number 12. 13 is Swimsuit Halabel, so she was also up there a little bit. 14 is Camp Free World Truce Neliel, so that was a more recent one that there was the thigh debate about. 15 is Swimsuit Rangiku, which is a hella old character, and I was very surprised to see up this high. 16 is Desert Yoruichi, which actually was a little surprising to me as well, or is surprising to me. But I mean, I can see why. 17 is Machine Sai Unohana, which is actually really surprising to me. I don't think many people are even Unohana fans, but maybe just this card art in general is appealing to people. I already lost count of where I'm at, but Swimsuit Yoruichi, there she is. She's up here. Understandably why. Halloween Soifon is actually up here. 187 votes. If you voted for her, make sure you're subscribed. No, hey, yeah. I think that's 20. Well, that's like 19. So 20 is Cacao Halibel, which is interesting. So yeah, that would be up to 20. And Cacao Halibel had 164 votes. And then below that we get like Dazubo or Nemu, Bambieta, Dazubo or Soifon. So hey, not bad, not bad. If you guys are interested, by the way, I can post all the results and the percentages in the description. I'll probably do that anyways. But yeah, if it isn't, then remind me in the comments and I'll do it. But a drum roll for number 1. And at number 1, we have Swimsuit Neliel with 533 votes. Yeah, no one's surprised. It's Swimsuit Neliel. I mean, honestly, I'm like half surprised, considering this character's so old. But I mean, everyone really liked this character a lot, and so I don't know, man. I mean, the top 10 were all like moderately to very large size melons, and so I guess this was the best of the biggest. And I mean, honestly, this character, like, for its time, considering it's 3 years old? Yeah, 3 years old. It's actually very well done. And I can see why people voted for it. I mean, I know a lot of people just like Nell in general. And so this one takes the cake for the best boobs in Bleach Brave Souls. Can't say I'm surprised. Am I disappointed? Just a little. But we don't need to talk about that. So yeah, that is the top 10 best boobs in Bleach Brave Souls. And this ended up being almost 20 minutes, which is actually kind of gross. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate everyone that voted. Even if you just clicked the link from Adineto's channel, filled it out, and maybe if you're one of those people you aren't even watching this video, hey, I can't complain, because this whole poll got 830 votes, which is way more than I could have asked for. So I really appreciate all of you guys. And yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try to work on some more creative videos in the future. So if you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And until the next one, guys, peace out.